Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
This opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Wow, it's another broken tackle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the left side. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to throw it deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
And the Terrapins line up on 1st and 10 now. Now here's the toss play. A quick juke. He's got room looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhytm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught quickly. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the Commodores look to keep this drive moving. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down, looking to throw the football. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Commodores line it up with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Planning up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Pitch to the back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Here's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Kick is up and no good. This game remains tied in the 2nd quarter.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, hitting those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this
cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage, and let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Crucial 3rd down play right here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He eludes the rush. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play, moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. And the Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The Commodores are in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here comes an important 3rd down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. He decides to keep it here. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And the Commodores will line up here on 1st down and goal. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal backed up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He missed it. He missed it. The game remains tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick this away to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Well, that's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Important 2nd down play coming up. RPO caught to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner will be brought down. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
It's third down for the offense. Quarterback drops back. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Coverage team brings down the returner. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, Commodores. Will take the lead in the second half. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. You can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
And they tack on the extra point. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's looking deep here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that completion. And now the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going.
Here we go.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive. First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, and he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game. Critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Quarterback still with the football. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Someone moved this a bit too early, and it'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Looking right. This one caught. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Backs through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. Extra point try coming now. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left side. And it's intercepted. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
And a timeout is called to talk some strategy on this very important drive. Crucial third down play coming up. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Commodores bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. They'll kick it away here. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Running back grabs it on a screen. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage on that screen. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure a victory.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.